Hello. This week I'm going to be doing a finger labyrinth meditation. I know more people are looking for the kiln unloads and the ceramics, but one of the things I love to make out of ceramics are finger labyrinths. This one here is one that I created, and as I was making it, I thought about an English garden, and then I also got to thinking about how it reminded me of a brick wall. And so I wrote on it, breaking down walls. And so many times in our lives, we build up walls around ourselves to protect us because we've been hurt by others, by someone else. Sometimes we build walls between us and a relationship. Sometimes we build walls between us and the world around us and nature, and we live inside the four walls and don't go out and explore nature. So those are the things I was thinking of as I made this. And so as one begins a labyrinth walk, they begin with an intention, with a thought. What am I going to think about? What am I going to take to God, to the world, to the universe, through this walk, through this meditation? And so as I began my walk on the labyrinth, let me put you down so you can see it a little bit better. And so as I began my walk on this labyrinth, I think about the walls that I've built around myself between others. And sometimes those walls have caused resentment and bitterness. Sometimes they are as the result of hurt. And sometimes it's just as the result of prejudice that I might have been raised with, or I might have come by in my life and have built up around people who are different than me. And so what are the walls that you have built up in your life? What walls have you built up between you and others? Are they because of prejudice? Are they because of hurts? Because of past pains? And sometimes the walls become so big and so deep that we're not comfortable even going outside of our homes. And as I think about these walls, I think about the world around me. And in the U.S., so many walls have been built up around politics. And I take all of those walls, all of that I've thought about, the walls that I have created, the walls that I see in the world around me that others have created, and I place it all here in the middle. And as I place it in the middle, my prayer is that I can walk out of this labyrinth, out of this meditation, with an openness to what is around me, an openness to seeing others for who they are, an openness to stepping out into the world and no longer being trapped inside my home. And so I began to leave the labyrinth, and I began to think about the openness that I am intentionally willing into my life, and I pray that God will bring into my life. I think about the openness in the world around me, the openness to others as they view this meditation, to others as I experience them in the world, in the grocery store, or just out on my walk. The openness to the world around me, to the creation, to nature, to all that is in this world. And I pray that I will come out of this walk being more open to others, more open to nature, more open to creation. And I pray that you will also come out with an openness, a new openness and appreciation for others, for God, for creation. that you will take the time to break down the walls that have been built up either by you or by others, and intentionally try to live in peace and harmony in the world around you. Thank you so much for watching this. If you like this, please leave me a comment. I really have intentionally wanted to do at least 2 labyrinth walks or meditations a month on this channel. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. I know there are some who have experienced my labyrinth walks in person and have asked if there were some place that they could find more, and so I told them that I was going to try to do 2 a month on my YouTube channel. Let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe. When I looked at the subscribers before I started this, I could not believe we are already at 56 subscribers. Thank you so much for your subscription, and thank you for watching, and I pray peace and blessing upon you as you go out into the world. Enjoy your journey and break down the walls of hate and anger and bitterness with love.